Yes, it is going to be quite cold. And a thing about those icicles, if you see an icicle, please do not eat it because it traps certain objects that run down the side of those buildings and traps it in the ice, and it could be some very disgusting objects in that. So you do not want to eat that icicle at all. But anyways, speaking of ice, there is some floating ice and snow around portions of Burnett and Llano counties, but pretty much all of the action is pretty much confined to areas south of central Texas, down toward Austin, down further south on I-35 towards Bexar County in the San Antonio metropolitan area, and points just off to the east on I-10. Now, what's preventing some of that snow from reaching Bell County? It's just a quick patch of dry air, a shallow patch of dry air that's keeping a lot of that precipitation, a lot of that energy from reaching us in Bell County. So something to watch for. There is that winter weather advisory in those purples. That's for those same southwestern counties. That's until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and that's because we could be seeing that light wintry mix as well as some snowfall accumulations, mainly on those grassy and those elevated surfaces, including some bridges and overpasses. So if you're heading down 195, you're going to want to pay attention to this closely, because I know a lot of you guys commute down from Killeen all the way down to the Austin area and use that particular driveway as well as Interstate 35. So you want to pay attention and make sure you slow down, because they tend to freeze first, because you get that cold air not only over that bridge, but it can flow under it as well. And that's what causes that concrete to freeze first, because it's a really good conductor of heat and those colder temperatures. Speaking of cold, right now we're in those mid-30s, and that's a key component are those temperatures. It feels like those lower 20s, but it is above freezing here in Temple Belton right now, and we are also above freezing across much of central Texas. Right at that freezing mark, though, are places like Lampasas, as well as Llano and Burnett and San Saba. Now we're going to get down to those low to mid 20s, so whatever doesn't melt, if you do see anything that freezes over, will refreeze, and it is going to be quite a chilly occasion throughout the course of the day on Friday, but not as cold as what we saw today. We are going to be mostly sunny. We are going to have that northeasterly flow that's going to keep us cool, and it's going to result in a 7 on the Jordan-meter, but it is going to feel a little bit better tomorrow afternoon than what we saw this afternoon. But the morning wind chills, they're going to be in those upper teens, but those wind chills are still going to be in those upper 30s, still going to feel better overall. We are going to get to those 50s by the time we get to the weekend, especially on Sunday, but then we have another disturbance that could be bringing us rain showers, not snow showers, but rain showers for your Monday, and that could be beneficial as well with our drought situation. We will have more of your news headlines coming up right after this break.